So I don't know about you guys, but I feel August is going to be fun. Whatever you have been ignoring is almost going to come and slap you around the face in August. You can't blag people anymore, ladies and gents. I don't know about you guys, but my goodness gracious me, as soon as someone's lying to me, I'm like, yep, you're lying. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lucy Davis, and I still don't have a name for this handsome fella. So, if any of you out there can think of a name to call this amazing, amazing trophy that Self Love Club won, it's a platinum trophy, believe it or not. I know it's black and gold, but it's for a platinum award that I won for Self Love Club back in April. So, if you can think of a name for him, please do comment below because I think we need to name him going forwards from here. And when his brothers arrive, we'll have to name them too. So, ladies and gents, just a quick heads up. I have had to pre-record this video today in the place of Lucy Davis live at 5 p.m. UK time on Monday, the 28th of July. Because I have been literally taken out since Thursday of last week. You can probably hear it in my voice. I'm extremely husky. I had to send a couple of voice notes to people yesterday, and they were like, Lucy, I've never heard you like this. What on earth is going on? And to be honest with you, yesterday is the first day since Thursday that I've actually been able, but even wanted to speak to anybody. I haven't been able to speak to my best friends. I haven't been able to speak to anybody. So I am back with a bang, but I am filming this in the privacy of my own time and just so that I can press the pause button, stop, have water. So if it feels a little bit, uh, disjointed is the word I'm looking for. Please just be patient with me today, guys. So what a beautiful, beautiful weekend we have had. I mean, obviously for me, I was in bed most of the weekend, but what a beautiful weekend that we have had. And I've got to be honest, like we are closing out July in such a huge, huge way. If I can just take you back to the July energy update and just remind you of some of what unfolded during that energy update. So, I obviously said that there was going to be a lot of noise coming to the surface. I said that there was going to be a lot of weather, like severe weather, volcanoes, earthquakes, lots of water being involved. I also said about flights. Now, I was told very clearly I cannot get on a plane until September, and I now know the reason for that. However, there has been so much going on with air travel, particularly in the last week or so. Would you agree? So many people that obviously watch the energy updates were sending me videos of all different things to do with planes, all different things to do with the weather, and a number of the predictions that I made in there. So, ladies and gents, I guess it's time to say buckle up and buckle in because now we are going to be looking at the August energy update. But before we do that, let's just reflect a little bit further on July. It has been absolutely unbelievable, exactly as we expected it to be. Would you agree with this? It was full on, it's been feisty, and it has been loaded with absolutely jaw dropping moments where truths have come to the surface, but also miracles have been taking place. And the world, for the first time in a very long time, is starting to see much more clearly without the rose tinted glasses on. We are on the steps to a new world. I chose these words purposefully, by the way, as our intentions are creating it and fast. So many people believe they are creating a new earth, drumming up the control and the nonsense in which we have been living in. Some people call it 3D behavior that we have been living in for all this lifetime. If you are truly looking to create a new earth rather than a new world, love, gratitude, peace, harmony, and higher levels of consciousness, authenticity is exactly where we must be focusing. doing things to get numbers, doing things to create a reaction. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's a lot of people out there right now that are bringing up things from the past and really, really holding us back there because they're getting good numbers, because they're getting good views, because it gets a lot of, conversation going back and forth, whether that's good, bad, or ugly is by the by. Now, really what we're looking to do as we step into this August energy is remember and recognize that we must be authentic. If you are creating people to step into fear, you are going to be somebody who is actually living in a vibration of fear. We must have clarity about this. It's very, very important that we get this memo. Now, obviously, I am a very good example of this, but as we step through the last few days of July and into August, many of us around the world are feeling very odd sensationally in regards to being under the weather. Like, as you guys know, myself is completely included in that. I actually had a conversation with a lady in the hospital this morning, and she said that this latest bug does not seem normal. Just going to use all of my inverted commas there. So please, please, please focus on loading to boost your immune system. Drink plenty of water, walk, exercise, take good care to stop, to breathe, ground, and meditate. It's such an important period of time that we are living in right now, ladies and gents. And I'm excited to say that at the end of August, I'm going to be running an event called Shattering the Illusion on the 31st of August. This is going to be about really bringing everything to the surface, the illusions that we have within ourselves, the illusions that we have with the world, and the illusions that we have with our technology that we are using. This is going to catapult you into a much more freeing energy. This is going to catapult you to feeling much more calm and peaceful. So please do recognize this. You can grab tickets from the description field just below this video. Okay, so it's fair to say, and I think we're all in agreement on this channel here, that the world as we know it is collapsing and it's collapsing into chaos. The old world was never going to disappear in just a swift movement. We must remember during these times when we are being challenged to the max what actually comes out of chaos. Do any of you know? Calm. This is something for us to look forward to. The calm will come out of the chaos. But before, we have to jump in two-footed. August is going to be loaded with huge upheaval. Transformative changes galore. Pay attention to how August starts, as this is going to get the ground running for the remainder of August and into September. We are going to be forced to reflect. We're going to be forced to look at the relationships that we have in and around us. Are our friendships allowing us to be the best version, or are they holding us back in an old, out-of-date version? Our intimate partners, are they really there for us? Is the honesty there? Do they stick to their word? Do you know that they will be there no matter what? Or are you being shown that maybe you have been settling? It's very important that we recognize every relationship. I'm talking mother-child, father-child, all of the relationships that we have, friendships, work colleagues, intimate relationships, siblings, all of those things. Really, we must embrace and look at it with a whole new level of clarity. We may feel confused or reflective, looking at whether someone can actually be who they say they are. We have this thread of authenticity. And authenticity might be somebody telling you to pee off. It is okay for people to say no. It is okay for people to love who they want to love. It is okay for people to walk away. We are going to be in a very, very heightened emotional roller coaster state. And I do think that when I say the words emotional roller coaster, I do think that's going to be a big thing for the month of August. Are you the person who you choose to be? Or are you letting yourself down? Are you settling? The energies of really looking at who you are deeply will surface, and you have a choice whether to make it easy or more challenging as you step through. You will be forced with decisions. One of our favourite things to do, right, is make decisions. Well, you will be forced to make decisions and then follow through with boundaries, all whilst maintaining a space of unconditional love. There's two big themes for August. There are other themes, but there's two big themes for August. Unconditional love being number two, actually, and authenticity being number one. Why do you say that you are a particular thing when you do something completely different? Why do you do that? You're not being authentic. So then when somebody has a reaction to that, or when somebody puts a boundary in place with that, why do you then have a reaction? Because you're letting yourself down. You are projecting on your feelings. If you have somebody around you who can maintain boundaries and still want you in their life, my goodness gracious me, hold on to that person. Now, as we all know, the absolutely world famous Lionsgate portal is on the 8th of August. This is a massively powerful window for all of us. It's about manifestation. And if we use it correctly, we can create literal magic. And I don't know about you guys, but magic is definitely required in my world right now. I mean, every day it's beautiful, but right now I would love more magic. Utilize this window to bring in prosperity, fortune, and love. Life is going to be exceptionally charged off the back of this month. There are going to be extremely strong changes. We're going to witness these changes in the world of politics, finances, and we will step into worldwide chaos. If you actually take a good look around at the moment, now I don't go on news channels or anything like that, but if you actually, if you're on social media or if you're like me and you've got a team of people that send stuff to you, you'll see that the world is in chaos right now. Everywhere has something going on. It's extremely chaotic. It's extremely distracting for us to sit and be present and really remain in love when we've got all of these different things going on like that. Look at how that's showing up in your own life. Who's distracting you? Where is your attention being taken? Is it authentic where your attention is being taken? Or do you actually feel as if it would be better for you to be focusing on different things? For me personally, I allow distractions in from time to time. Absolutely, I do. It's not something I'm proud of, but it's just a part of being me. I think I have so many tabs open across my brain that I'm like, oh, every now and again I get distracted. However, right now, I've never been more focused on anything in my life than I do in this now moment. We are going to experience DNA changes in August. Our DNA is working differently, it's activating differently. This is becoming a real thing as our bodies have to shift into a new way of being able to work with these heightened frequencies that we have got. People are talking about the energies, myself included, we're talking about the energies constantly right now. However, what we're not quite giving enough credit to. And again, something like this little whatever it is that's been going on with me, like it's an upgrade. I was literally put on my backside on Thursday. I could not work Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yesterday was the first day I was able to log back in and actually be able to do anything. So for 3 whole days, and this is me, like my immune system is pumping. I have not been sick at all in what, 12 years. So actually, this is a really beautiful time. I mean, I still haven't taken any antibiotics, by the way. I feel very, very, very grateful for the fact that I haven't had to do that. So yeah, this is a really beautiful time for me. I feel very, very comfortable that I got put on my backside to almost like incubate this new DNA that is growing within me. These changes that are happening. And this is happening to all of us, by the way. It's not just me. It's not just a select few. All of us have to upgrade so that we can work with the new frequency. Now, for those of you on Conscious Conversations, you will see tonight that we're going to talk a lot about some of the predictions I made a few years ago. I predicted that the world would change so significantly that the axes would change and things like that. We're going to go into that in a lot of detail this evening. So I look forward to seeing you guys there. As we're going through this absolute chaos around us and the chaos inside of us upgrading to utilize this new DNA, we are going to be drawn to collaborate much more than we have ever done before. It's going to be like collective communities that come together in like a collaborative form. We want collaborations and partnerships. We've stepped out of the singular and we would like to come together now. And what's important is that we are actually creating partnerships based on really true, deep authenticity. Now, there are a lot of people out there that are, I truly believe that they think that they're doing really good stuff. However, that might be at a different frequency to actually what the really good stuff is that is taking place. So if you are being blocked from working with somebody, if you are being blocked from doing something, please take it as a bit of relief that this person is not on your frequency, and that is a-okay. What is happening, and this is kind of the point that I want to get to here, is these collective communities are collaborating based on frequency. So if you've got somebody over here who's constantly pimping fear, 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 but then throws a little bit of love and light in, please know they're going to attract the fear. It's not going to be the little bit of love and light that they attract. Okay. This is about unity. This is about unification. This is about, for want of better words, and I don't know why they're telling me this right now, but it's like the survival of the fittest. Like we're coming together in like pods of where the energy and where the frequency actually resonates. They keep showing me a big slamming of a big wooden door, and the way that I'm interpreting that right now is huge endings, and I'm talking painful closures. There is going to be so many painful closures for us. We're going to see the painful closure of the financial industry. We're going to see a painful closure of, or it's probably not going to be a closure in this month, just to be really real, but these things are coming. The financial system, the educational system. I mean, how many of you out there are way ready for a new education system? I think it's time, right? The new education system is absolutely required. Now, as much as there's pain when endings take place and pain when closures happen, especially when we don't want them, it's a perfect time for new starts, new connections, and beginnings to come in with ease and grace. My apologies. I just had to go and top up my water. I could hear my voice starting to go a bit sketchy. So yeah, apologies for that, ladies and gents. Right, where did we get to? Where did we get to? Where did we get to? Okay, so what we're looking for here is authenticity. August is about authenticity. The switch has been flicked to on. People pleasing has to go. Sacrificing is out of date. I've done a video on that way back when, and it's really important that you go back and watch that video. Sacrificing is out of date. We must move forward to free ourselves from these shackles of putting everybody before us. You must love yourself enough to know who you are in these moments so that you can live with truth and honesty. It's time to embrace the hot mess that you are. It's time to embrace the fact that you speak out of turn, that when somebody says something you don't agree with, that your face contorts and completely gives you away. Like, this is part of your superpower, and your people will love you for that. We are being encouraged to see so we can actually move forwards. Integrity, honesty, loving, kind, authentic, grateful. All of these things, all of these actions, all of these beautiful qualities are going to be the only way that we can move forwards. And like I said earlier in this video, you can still tell people to pee off or F off or whatever it might be. But living in these beautiful states of integrity, honesty, love, kind, authenticity, humility, gratitude, presence. This is how we will actually grow the new earth. Not taking people to poke the bear, not taking people to make them scared and do as you say. If you are really keen to help us grow the new earth, it's better to step out of the old world and talking about the new world and start recognizing it has to be a new earth. There is a surge of spiritual awakening that will take place on the planet during August. I don't know about you guys, but my goodness gracious me, it is wild. The intuition is next level, the psychic is next level, the mediumship is next level. Like, literally, it is going to a whole new level. And there is a much more powerful connection to Father Source and Mother Earth. Have you noticed it? Do you feel as if you're rebirthing? Do you feel like, for me personally, I feel like I'm on a massive healing journey right now. I feel like I've literally just smashed out of my cocoon and I'm coming back as an even more powerful butterfly. Sorry about the snots and sorry about the lack of fun in today's, video. Needs must, I guess. Needs must, hey? So we are powerfully releasing things, behaviors, and anything that has held back our authenticity. It's almost like we have lit the flame and we are burning it to say goodbye. We must release everything that stops us from being us. Look for the hidden signs in everything. Look for the hidden messages. They are there for the taking. I actually spoke to a friend who, unfortunately, his mum passed very recently, and I just spoke with him this morning and just reminded him to talk to her and ask for signs because she's always there. So if you are going through anything like that, or maybe you're going through a bit of a challenging time, I mean, I was driving to the hospital this morning and I didn't ask for any signs, but I got lots of signs. I didn't get in my car and think, right, I need to have a sign on this. Absolutely not. But the signs presented themselves every step of the way. So keep your eyes wide open. It's our time now. Source, whatever it is you believe in, God, Allah, whatever is communicating with you, you must open your eyes and witness it so that you can actually embrace every second of it. Duality is surfacing for us to release whatever our perceptions on what is good or bad. We must release our those perceptions that we've learned from our childhood. Yes, there are certain things that are good, and yes, there are certain things that are bad. However, the only way that we are going to become authentic is alignment. Now, if something doesn't align to you, say, for example, smoking, I do not like smoking. If somebody is smoking and they want to hang around with me, and I'm like, I don't like smoking, that's called alignment. It's just merely saying, hey, this is something that doesn't resonate with me. Okay, it doesn't have to be some blowout, but it's just this doesn't align to me. That's it. It doesn't mean that it's good or they're bad or you're bad. Just be honest. If you don't like it, say it and release it. Why do we get so caught up When somebody says to us that they don't like something, why do we take it so personally? If you want that person in your life, you have a choice. You can change it or not. And it is, why do we get so complicated about it? Let's keep it simple. Whatever you have been ignoring is almost going to come and slap you around the face in August. If you have pretended to be, abundant or something like that and you're not, please know people are going to see what is actually what you are about. If you've been hiding from the fact that maybe you think that medical things have been a particular way, trust me, you're probably going to get the insights into that this month. Everything we have been ignoring is coming for us. And I'm talking globally, personally, and revolutionary. Now, I know I mentioned relationships at the beginning of this video, and oh my God, this is just my favorite thing. Like relationships and love, as you guys know, I'm so in love with love, it is ridiculous. August is going to present us with a beautiful, beautiful, divine, feminine, heart connection, and compassionate drive for love. I see calm. I see peace. I see acceptance. I see everything that you have ever thought you could have in your life being presented to you this month. Makes my heart happy. So many people tell you that you're too much, that you expect too much. That's only because they are not able to give you what you rightly deserve. So it's better to keep you small. Now, if you are already in a relationship, that is going to improve in your world. Your home life could improve significantly. Success will come from forgiveness. Be extremely conscious of your choices. You can decide to go all in on your home life, on your relationship. Pour into your women, men. Women, allow your men to show you exactly how they feel and then pour that back into them. You know, we all know that men are the conductors and women are the reciprocators. So, men, if you don't like the way your woman is treating you, please, please just remember that. You probably didn't hear something that she said 6 months ago or something, and ladies, I'm not putting you down by that, but it's the truth. Most of us, we act out of hurt. Most of us, we act because we're scared. We weren't listened to last time, so we won't be listened to this time. And this is, something that I'm actually going to work on. I've already got a project in place for this, but it's something that I'm going to be working on much more closely with somebody in the coming months about how men and women can communicate effectively. Because one of us is speaking Spanish, the other one's speaking Chinese right now. It is a very, very, very big topic that needs to be uncovered. So, like I was saying a minute ago, success is going to come from forgiveness. Forgive your partner, forgive your past, forgive yourself, forgive everything, and you will get the success, the calm relationship, the loving relationship. Just be very conscious of your choices. Sometimes what we have done is we've chosen somebody that has made a lot of promises to us when actually they've got no commitment to follow through. You know what? That's okay. That's on them. Your decision and your choices are going to be for your future. There's a massive surge of creative energy on the planet. I'm actually feeling it right now. Like I say, yesterday I woke up okay, but today I've woken up the best that I felt in a long time. And I'm like, right. And I'm ready to create. I want to do some amazing content, although I sound husky right now. And I know it's not a sexy husky. So I need to wait for my voice to be a little bit better. But what I'm doing is I'm getting the graphics and I'm like, right, what's the voiceover going to look like? It's exciting to get new projects and witness in August how the advancements of technology are unfolding, how the advancements of medicine and things like that are going to take place. Things are going to change in August. Life will never be the same again after August. I said the same in July, but I'm saying it again, and probably it's going to be the same for the rest of this year. We are on a one-way trip, a one-way road to the world being changed forever, but we are on a go faster mission, if you like. So I do see wild behavior taking place with the water. I don't know if this is going to be the Ring of Fire. You guys know I was doing some work in Spain a few months ago and I kept channeling the Ring of Fire, the Ring of Fire, the Ring of Fire. So I don't know if the volcanoes are going to create unusual behavior in the water, but I do see that there will be wild behavior with the water. I also see a huge purge taking place for us to really lean into this changing world in which we reside. If you think about it, the water is about purge, it's about cleaning, it's about cleansing, getting rid of the old. Um, I also see a lot of disruption on the land. Now, I don't know why I'm being shown lots of animals running. So I don't know if maybe there's going to be earthquakes or maybe there's going to be more wildfires, but I see disruption on the land and animals will run. Don't know where that came from, but it's just come through. So maybe that will be a real thing. I also see a really beautiful surge of acts of kindness around the world. I feel the split that has taken place between the current three-dimensional world and this world of servants, this world of people who are ready to really, really embrace humanity and, really create gorgeous acts of kindness so that humanity is actually evolving in such a way that we choose it to be. This is the old world. This is the old world and the new world coming together. Now, the old world is going to be separated from the new world for a time until we can all get our shit together, and really, really embrace that. The only things that are going to help us live in the new world is integrity, honesty, love, kind, authenticity, humility, gratitude, presence, all of those things that I spoke about earlier. Until we can recognize that all of those things need to be in alignment, there is going to be this disconnect. You can't blag people anymore, ladies and gents. I don't know about you guys, but my goodness gracious me, as soon as someone's lying to me, I'm like, yep, you're lying. Some people I don't care if they lie to me because it's nothing to do with me, but like a partner or a mum or whatever, like, yeah, I don't like being lied to, and I'm going to call you out on that shit, man. So just be very aware now. You can't be blagging people like you used to be blagging people. The world is a different place. The world is a very different place. So I don't know about you guys, but I feel August is going to be fun. It's all about cleaning up loose ends, closing out any unfinished business so that you can truly move on by the end of August into your authentic self. Every decision that you make now will create your future reality. Manifest, create, and intend all you do. Don't be surprised if you get challenged with these energies, those guys. These energies are higgledy-piggledy right now. It's painful. It's hilarious. It's heartbreaking. It's everything all rolled into one. So be prepared with the changes to feel open, uncomfortable, and extremely vulnerable, not knowing how things are going to be working out. Be okay with not knowing the result. Do your best to stay flexible even when you want to remain rigid and hold on tight. Just allow the flexibility to be there. Just allow the release, allow it to take place. Listen to the callings of your heart. Embrace being playful and having fun. Spend time with your loved ones and embrace the new connections. Get out and socialize. I have so much socializing to do this month. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Embrace the connections for your heart's healing. Ladies and gents, I am so sorry for the snottiness today, and I'm so sorry. Luckily, you guys haven't heard me cough, but I apologise for the little bit of a husky voice I've got going on. We've got a massive month ahead of us. Please trust everything is happening for us, not against us. Please trust that we are on the right path. Even when that path takes a bit of a deviation, we are on the right path. I will be back with you super soon for the next Lucy Davis Live. I'll catch you all super soon. Lots of love. Have the most beautiful Monday. Take care. God bless.